Alright guys, welcome back. In between this episode and last, I went down, I did a lot of mining. As you can see, I've got a lot more gold, tons of iron, and I also got the compacting drawer, because sometimes I do just need the blocks of redstone. Speaking of which, I can just pop that into there. Great, wonderful. And my day bloom did decay, and I built the Endo Flame, which I believe I showed the recipe last time. So, yeah, and that's been giving us lots of mana. I've just been running by and dropping blocks of coal on it. So, that's what I've been up to, and I was able to get all the mana steel we need. And I already organized most of this recipe. So there's our magnetizing mana lens, and just 4 more mana steel. Our ring of magnetization. Now the pickaxe has been really awesome for magnetizing, but this is going to be even better. So, yeah. And, oh yeah, this weird little looking setup here is, this is powered by RF. I've got the engine in there. And then this is the furnace. I set it up with transfer nodes for the moment because I haven't killed any endermen yet, so I don't have the ender pearls to make item conduits. The only thing is that you do have to pull it out of a chest. I don't know if the ender IO ones will be able to pull out from the chopper itself. We'll have to see when it gets to that. And this thing is awesome. It holds 1,000,000 energy, and what's cool about this, and I know 64 RF per tick isn't all that great, but what it does is it doesn't burn the entire thing when it's full. As you can see down here, I've still got 20 seconds of burn time, but since it's full, or rather nearly full, it's not going to use up the rest. So pretty soon I'm thinking about converting most of these over to be just RF. I think that one is, wow, where did that redstone come from? Okay, that is strange. Not gonna complain, a little more redstone, can't hurt. Ah, eggs, lag. So much lag. Okay. Well, that's just chugging along. Just throw that. Actually, did not want another chicken near my base, but whatever. Oh yeah, and I made some dark. These say they're wooden pressure plates, but these are the dark steel, so they only activate for players, so I don't have to click on the door anymore, which is pretty nice. I went and spent all of my lapis on this, so now it's got Fortune 2, which has helped out a lot when I came across these diamonds. There was only like 3, and I ended up getting 8 out of it, so that was pretty cool. And I spent some resources getting these snares, because that is what we're going to need to get into blood magic, because we need the demonic will. And super tree. I wonder how my axe is doing in there. It's pretty good, about halfway through the durability. I used a copper rod and a slime binding so that it would have more durability. I think the ring of magnetization is lagging me out. Let me take that off and see what happens. Nope, still getting terrible FPS. Ah, now it's caught up. But yeah, we're gonna need our demonic will for in here, and I'm gonna try and get as many of those during this night that I can. But I'm gonna do that off camera, basically because, well, since it's lagging so hard, I don't want to end up getting killed. But you throw the snares at any hostile mob until little white particles start coming off of it, and then you kill it and it'll drop a demonic will. So that's how you get the demonic will. And with that you can build like a sentient sword, which is one of these, there it is. So we're gonna need a Tartaric gem and an iron sword. Pretty self-explanatory, but that Tartaric gem is going to be the first thing we need, and that's going to require some of this will, which means we need to have a demon will to get that. So I used all of my lappies. Oh well, I've got some blue flowers, and it's almost night. I will be back. Alright, I used up most of the snares to get a couple of demon wills, and we just pop that. Yep, we pop it in there. Progress bar flies up pretty quickly, and there is our Tartaric gem. Now that's pretty cool, but we really want this sword, so I'm gonna need another one and an iron sword. So I've got my gem. I'm gonna come back when I've got that sword. Alright, so I'm gonna just put the iron sword in there, take our Tartaric gem. I found a spider outside and killed him after I got some snares, so I've got that now. Use that demonic will, it's got very little in it. And sentient sword. And another awesome thing that we got while we were out is we found an ender lily seed. Now, it's going to grow very slowly. These things take forever to grow, and I doubt that there's any way I could get end stone. Can't do that. Okay, yeah, there's no way to get end stone. So just for the time being, I'm gonna pop it down right there, and over time it'll grow, and we'll get our ender pearls out of that. We're starting to back up on charcoal now, which is what I wanted to see. That is a good thing. And I did get the centrifuge put in, so that once we get our bees a little more automated, we'll be able to just put the honeycombs in. Right now I don't have any bees that I can breed with, but I'm just trying to get these meadow bees to be a little bit more numerous. I think they're both pristine stock, which means that, no, that one's ignoble. Ignoble means that eventually, after so many breeds, it will die. And it kind of sucks that they added that, but I also, on the same hand, understand why they did. Makes it just a little bit harder. Alright, so I went and got another Tartaric gem, and these have will, and you really don't want them cluttering up your inventory, so I'm going to just throw them on the ground, run over, pick them back up. They don't go into your inventory after that. They just come up into the Tartaric gem. And now this is a very weak sword right now, but from what I've read, the stronger your gem gets, the higher the attack gets for your Tartaric sword. Now, of course, we're going to want better gems, but that's something we're going to have to work up to. Yeah, that's going to take quite a bit, and it's also going to take will. So we have to get kills with this, and we're going to need, how much is it to get to the next step? We'll need 60 will in the Tartaric gem itself, but it'll only take out 20. So I guess that's not too bad. I can run around, maybe go through some caves that I haven't lit up, and just slowly kill things. One attack. And I think it's even slower. No, it's got a pretty fast attack speed, whereas this is pretty slow. Yeah, you can barely see it moving. But yeah, the more will we get in there, the stronger the sword's going to be, and that's going to help us get further and further into this. And let me see if I can equip that and what happens to my FPS. Seems to be doing a lot better now. I don't know what was going on just earlier, but seems to have fixed itself. Maybe if I shut off this redstone clock, it'll help too. I know those kill your FPS. So yeah, we've just gotten started in blood magic. Now, there's one thing we're really going to need, and it's something you should all be familiar with. That is the blood altar. Oh boy, we need another demonic will. I shouldn't have... I gotta get another demonic will. Great. Which means I should put the gem away. The cool thing is I don't need to build more snares because the sentient sword will make them drop demonic wills. So I'm gonna go get another one and set up for the altar. Alright. We've got our blood altar ready. So, and the next thing we're going to need is the weak blood orb. Well, before we can get that even, we're going to need the sacrificial dagger. So, glass, gold, iron, easy enough. Not very expensive. Might want to put some more coal in there. Using coal blocks so that I don't have to keep going back all the time. Go ahead and grab that for when I'm ready to build my orb. And 5 glass. Let's just go ahead and click those into there. Perfect. I don't know what happened, but now the attack says 6. I'm not sure what happened there. But I'm not going to argue with it. Now this is going to require a lot of space. I don't know where I'm going to set it up permanently, but for now I think I'll just have it right there. Now this hasn't changed, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I think. One more for good measure. And that should be enough to get the blood orb, which is going to be the basis for everything we get done in blood magic, of course. Just be safe. Do one more. Come on. What the? That should have... Oh, it's 2,000. I forgot. Yeah, the slates are 1,000. The blood orb is 2,000. Don't know if it's gonna work now. Just keep feeding into it. The great thing about this new version is that you regenerate health really quickly. And there we go. Weak blood orb. Now, of course, it's not bound to me, so just boop, right click. Now it's mine. Now, the first thing I want to get is this divination sigil. So, I'm going to need the alchemy array, and first I'm going to need arcane ashes. So, not expensive. Bone meal, coal, gunpowder. I'll be right back when I have that. Alright, now slates are very simple, just smooth stone, and I believe 1,000 life points. There we go. Now, this is something very new. I think we can do it inside. Yep. Alright, and then it uses up a little durability, so let's do that, and I believe that. Beautiful animations and beautiful new textures in this version. It should just... Yep, divination sigil. How much do we have in there? Alright, we could make another slate if we wanted to. I think I'm gonna... One more click. 2,000, and then click anywhere else. I have 2,000 life points stored in my network. Go ahead and put that away. Don't need that right now. And I will make some blood runes, and I'm gonna get this up tier 2 right away, and I will be back. Alright, there's one game mechanic in Blood Magic that you're gonna really want to explore as soon as you can, and that's this incense altar. Now you might remember an incense altar from the previous version. It's just a tier 1 crafting recipe: stone, cobble, charcoal, and any blood orb. And then in tier 2 you're going to want to get a lot of these wooden paths. Now tier 2 is not that hard, just a block of redstone, 5000 LP, and you're going to want to get, I think it's 36 of those. Temporarily this is going to be in here until I decide on a permanent home, because I want to get this up to tier 6 in this series. And if you come down here, you'll see that I have it set up right here, and then I've got 3x3 slabs of this, as well as some plants. You click on that, you'll see that I have tranquility and current bonus. Now tranquility is important because that's going to help out your bonus. Now that'll be added by things like, I think the wooden path helps, but I think the plants as well help. So what you'll see is, you'll come over here, you get your sacrificial dagger, and nothing seems to happen. I don't know what happens with that. But you come to your blood altar, just right click one time, be careful with that. It'll give you sulfray, but as you saw, it put a lot of essence into the altar. Now you can repeat that, but you gotta wait until the sulfray goes away. And then you do have to come back down and get near the incense altar again. I don't know how long you need to stand next to it. Maybe that wasn't long enough. Oh, that was. And as you can see, that gave me, I think it was about 3,000. Yeah, for some reason it's not showing all of it. But that's one way of getting more LP for your sacrifice without getting up to a tier 4 altar for runes of self-sacrifice, or even the runes of sacrifice, which I could get now, but that requires these reinforced slates, and I would want to get like a mob farm or something like that going. So, you know, it's just one of those ways that's quick and easy, gives you a boost on your sacrifice. Just be careful not to click twice there. That would be disastrous. Alright, so I would have shown all of that on camera, but we are at the wrapping up point for this episode. Next episode, I hope to have the alchemy table, but that is going to require this blaze rod and fireproof planks, which, refractory wax. And it's not showing me how I get that. I guess it doesn't have to be fireproof. That's good to know. But yeah, we are going to have to go to the nether. We're going to have to find some blazes, and I think the sentient sword will make nice, easy work for them. Alright, well, don't forget to give a like, subscribe for more content, and I will talk to you guys later.